हरिः ॐ कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकेर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिं जयत्यति बलो रामः लक्ष्मणश्च महाबलः राजा जयति सुग्रीवो राघवेण अभिपालितः दासोऽहं कोसलेन्द्रस्य रामस्य अक्लिष्टकर्मणः हनुमान् शत्रुसैन्यानां निहन्ता मारुतात्मजः न रावणसहस्रं मे युद्धे प्रतिबलं भवेत् शिलाभिस्तु प्रहरतः पादपैश्च सहस्रशः अर्धयित्वा पुरीं लङ्काम् अभिवाद्य च मैथिलीं समृद्धार्तो गमिष्यामि मिषतां सर्वराक्षसां नमोऽस्तु रामाय स लक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो நமோஸ்து சந்திரார்க்கமருத்கணேபியः நாடிய பொருள் கைகூடும் ஞானமும் புகழும் உண்டாம் வீடியல் வழியதாக்கும் வேரியம் கமலை நோக்கும் நீடிய அரக்கர் சேனை நீருபட்டு அழிய வாகை சூடிய சிலை ராமன் தோல்வலி கூறுவார்க்கே நமசபாயை இதினம் சுதினம் अतिशोभन संवादः। उसकी महाकृपा से आज हिंदू टेम्पल ऑफ लबक में 50th एपिसोड रामायण कथा प्रसंग में 50th बैठक है। ये उसकी कृपा। So it's not easy to have the gathering for 50 hours of Ramayan katha looking into aspects। प्रधान में वाल्मीकि रचित आधिकाव्यम, तुलसी की रामचरित्र मानस, कंबर की तमिल में कंब रामायण, एवं गिरिधरदास। Wherever possible we have taken this anubhavam, and more importantly we are also looking into the commentary by Triyambakarya Makhi, who takes Ramayana as a dharma grantha, and we are doing it, and it's so apt today. Ati Shobhana Samvadam, on the 50th day, 50th episode, the samvadam between Rama and Ma Sita is Ati Shobhana. It is such auspicious. Phalapradai, it gives the phala. What is the phala? Sarasasa madana beda danda chatura. So how a family should be run, how pati patni should have that kind of a friendship relationship. That's what is reflecting. So Ma Sita insists, Rama is not budging, then she uses all the astra with her, and today she has convinced. So what a beautiful coincidence. On the 50th day we are seeing some success in the conversation. It's a logical conversation. There was no argument, even though Ma Sita may times show that she is overbearing, but Valmiki himself says it is because of pranaya or the friendship, the affection between Ma Sita and Rama is such that she has the every authority, and eventually she convinces Rama on dharma. So today's Makuta is Atishobhana Samvada. Devim Vachamajanayanta Devaha ताम विश्वरूपा पशवो वदन्ति सानो मन्त्रेश मूर्जन्दुहाना धेनुर्वाकस्मान् उपसुष्टुतैतु. This is a vakya of Veda Vakya, and this episode is going to show how Ramayan explains this Veda Vakya. Devim Vacham Ajanayanta Devaha. Deva mane, it is plural, but we should take that Supreme Narayana, Bahuvachana. So even though it is a Bahuvachana, it is Maryada Nimitta Bahuvachana. So Sriman Narayana has given this Vak through Brahma to Valmiki, and to all of us to do Ramakatha, Shravana, Evam Patana. So Devim Vacham Ajanayanta Deva Tam Vishwarupa Pashavo Vadanti. We talk in different way, but it all should be good deeds. Shano Mantresha Murjanduhana. Let that give us urjam. Let that give us energy. Let that give us Shano Mantre, affection, the auspiciousness. Let the words what we speak give us auspiciousness, pleasantness, and energy. Urjam mane energy. Like what? Like Denu. Like the calf and the cow. Cow feeds the calf. Hey Vagdevi, Hey Paramapita, you give us the energy to speak. May that lead to auspiciousness, pleasantness, which is very important. Asman upashushtu taitu, sustuta yetu. You bring, hey Paramatman, give the words, let that words give auspiciousness, pleasantness. This is what Ma Sita does. She forces him, eventually beautiful. So Valmiki himself says, this is Atishobhanam. This is the best thing, pleasant thing that is happening. Atishobhanam, that is Ramakatha. So she starts saying, hey Rama, my father might have done a mistake. She says that, Kim tva amanyata vaideha pita me mitiladipah rama jama taram prapya striyam purusha vigraham. This is nothing but danda, beda danda activity she is following. But Valmiki makes sure, even though this is like that, this sarga is going to end very shobhana. It is going to be shobhana. So this is going to end in an auspicious, hey, I thought my father married me to you using water and Agni as Sakshi. But it looks like he might be thinking that because you are refusing to take me because of fear, Rama Jamataram Prapya Striyam Purusha Vigraham. You are like a man, but you are actually a woman because you are not taking me, having lot of preconceived notion. Kim tva amanyata vaideha pita me mitiladipah rama jama taram prapya striyam purusha vigraham. Then beautifully Govinda Raja in his Bhushana Vyakyana says, this Sita remembers her activity of her husband, Bharta, when he was doing Samudra Mantana. So when the Devas and Asuras were doing Samudra Mantana, Paramapita, Sriman Narayana comes as a Mohini Rupadhari, and then he comes and tricks. So this Ma Sita remembers. So the Bhushana Vyakyana is to show that Rama is not a human being, he is a Paramapurushan, Sriman Narayana. So Govinda Raja, it's the best, one of the foremost read Vyakyana, Vaishnava Adhar se likit hua ye granth, that is considered to be the foremost of Vyakyana. So he says Sita Ma remembers the activity, and that is also, she is like Pennamudi, she is a woman Amrit. When that Mantana was done, why did Lord Narayana take the Rupa of Mohini? Because he had his vested interest to get Ma Sita. That was his approach. He didn't bother whether Amrita is coming or not. He wanted to get Ma Sita, that is coming before the Amrita. So Rama Jamataram Prapya Striyam Purusha Vigraham. This is the explanation of Govinda Raja in Bhushana Vyakyana. Anritam bhata lokayo ayam ajnanat yadi hi vakshyati tejo nasti param rame tapati va divakare. She uses the astra to say that my father might be thinking. She didn't say my father talked to people. Na vakshate, she didn't use the word. She says amanyate. But then she says, not only my father might be thinking, the people of this Paurajana of Ayodhya might be thinking that like sun, perhaps sun lost his shine. Tejona asti param rame tapati iva divakara. So it is like sun losing the shine. Hey Rama, have you lost your shine? Anrutam bhataloka, people may think, but that is even though people may know that is a falsehood. Anrutam bhata halas. Loko ayam ajnatat ajnanat yadhi vakshyati tejo nasti param rame tapati iti divakare kimhi kritva vishannaha tvam kutava bhayam astite yat parityaktuhu kamatvam ma mananya parayanam kamatvam. Why are you interested in parityakta? Why are you interested in leaving me? Kimhi kritva vishanna. Why are you bothering? Kritva vishannaha kritva kim tvam kutava bhayam astite. Or is there any fear to you? That should not happen, because who is Rama? Rama is in the lineage of Ikshvaku. Rama is in the lineage of Bhagirath. Rama is in the lineage of Swayam Paramapita Sriman Narayana. So that cannot happen. These are all she is doing, prodding Rama to make sure he is convinced to take with him. Kimhi kritva vishannaha tvam kutava bhayam astite yat parityaktu kamatvam ma ananya parayanam. I have nobody with me. I have no refuge. You are the only one. She is after all 18 years old. Yuvati. She says, Valmiki himself says in this sarga, perhaps in this or next, my memory is not serving me correctly. Perhaps this or her next sarga. Valmiki uses the word Kaumarim. That means I am Yuvati. I am just Yuvati. So I am just 18-year-old. We should calculate the age. Rama is 25th year running when he goes to Fana. So when he does the Samhara, Ravana Samhara, it is his 40th year. So Ramayan is all about only 40 years. This 24,000 slokas. Of course, there are some portion of Uttarakanda. Majority of that slokas are basically covers only 40 years. And what day we are in? We are in the 5th day of the Katha Pravachana. Lava Kucha sings in Ashwamedh Mahamantap. Today is the 5th day, and taking Sita to forest, Rama agreeing to take Sita to forest is the 5th day. It finishes. And the 6th day, beautifully, this is how Valmiki has structured this as drama. On the 6th day, beginning of the 6th day of the Katha Pravachana, in Ghana Rupa, Lakshmana does Sharanagati. So the next sarga is should be 31st, I guess. Yeah, the next sarga is 31st sarga. 31st sarga is Gadam Nibidya Raghunandana. So the 31st sarga is Lakshmana Saranagati. That begins on the 6th day. Pratakal mein 6th day, Lava and Kusha brings to the notice of the world how their Chota Bap, Lakshmana did Sharanagati. So Ramayan is a Sharanagati Grantha. Purva mein sabhi devon Sharanagati kiya. Now, the Lakshmana is doing Sharanagati. Bharata will do Sharanagati. Then in Aranyakanta, all the rishis will do Sharanagati. Then in Sugriva does Sharanagati in Kishkinda Kanda. Even Hanuman does Sharanagati, Sakhya Sharanagati in Kishkinda Kanda. Yuddha Kanda. Here there is a reference. Lakshmana is going to portray Rama is a Sharanagati Vatsala. Let's see how his kripa will give us. This is a great sarga, 30th sarga. So, Kim hi kritva vishannaha tvam kutava bhayamastite yat parityaktu kamatvam ma mananya parayanam. Then, this is what she is using Shastra to convince. So, Jaya Jaya Mate, Jaya Jaya Mate, Jita Vairi Varge, Viyada Niladi, Vichitra Sarge, Jaya Jaya Mate, Jita Vairi Varge, Viyada Niladi, Vichitra Sarge, Jita Vairi Varge. So, Sita captures all the enemies, Bhakhya or Anta, both Antar or Bhakhya enemies. So, this is, so Narayana Tirtha, he was a great Sanskrit poet and he did lot of Tarangam. And he says, Jita Jita Ma, Jaya Jaya Ma Te, in beautiful Raga Durga. So it's both Hindustani as well as classic Carnatic. It's in both. So he says, Jaya Jaya Ma Te. I just did little bit fine tuning. I use Jaya Jaya Site, Jita Vairi Vargesh. This Mata has captured all the enemies both within and outside. Otherwise, how would she give up her cozy living? She was brought up like she was brought up like Sri Mahalakshmi by Janaka. And then Dasharatha treated like her daughter. And why she gave up? Because she knows that these are not nityam. All the pleasures are asatyam. So anityam. So she gave up because she could conquer, and she is teaching her husband what is dharma. So Narayana Tirtha sings Jaya Jaya Site Jita Vairi Varge, because she knows she helps Narayana to create the world. Viyada Niladi Vichitra Sarge Jaya Jaya Mate. How is she? Sundaratara Charanaravinde. Beautiful raga. Sundaratara Charanaravinde Sukhi Paripalita Loka Brinde. Sundaratara Charanaravinde. You know, in Tamil they say, even if you say there is some thorn, even it doesn't need to prick her. Even if you say there is a thorn, Ma Sita's feet will become red. So she was brought up such a cozy way. Panjana Sivakum. Even if somebody says, even the Karpasa, even the silk, if even silk touches Ma Sita's feet, it will become reddish. So such a Sukumar you see. So Sundaratara Charanaravinda Sukhi Paripalita Loka Brinde Jaya Jaya Site Jitavairi Varge. What an apt. So in Sanskrit as well. So Dhyumnasena Sutam Veera, such a lady, she had conquered. Why did we sing this Narayana Tirtha Kritis? Because she had captured all the enemies within and outside. That's when she was able to instruct Rama, who is nothing but walking Dharma, embodiment of Dharma, that Rama, have you forgotten the story of Satyavan Savitri? Dhyumnasena Sutam Veera Satyavantam Anuvratam Savitrim Ivamam Vidhi Tvam Atma Vashavartinim. I am going to be like Savitri. So who was Savitri? Savitri was the daughter of Ashwapati. Like Kaikeyi was the daughter of Ashwapati. So Savitri was a daughter of a king Ashwapati, Mardha Deshika Raj Ashwapati. And then she came to be at the age of Kumari. So her father gave her all the independence. He let her go to the forest. And then she saw, like Rama, Pratibimbam, like that she saw Satyavan at a distance. Beautiful. This comes in the Vanaparva. And then Trayambhakarya Maki brings a beautiful multiple pages explaining this one shloka itself. How was he? Mahendraiva Vashish Virascha Vasudeva Kshaman Vitaha Samkruto Rantidevasya Swashaktya Dhanatasama Rantideva. You would have studied Rantideva in Bhagavatam. He says, hey Krishna, I want to. He went one step beyond Kuntima. Kuntima says, please give me suffering so that I will remember you, ye Krishna. But what did Rantideva say? In Bhagavatam you would have studied. No, Rantideva says, hey Krishna, give me the sufferings of everybody. If you don't give me the sufferings of everybody, this Chetana, caught in this worldly pleasure, will not even think about you. So let me bear the sufferings of everybody. So chana, I will be remembering you. So Vasudeva Kshaman Vitaha Samkruto Rantidevasya Swashaktya Dhanatasamaha Brahmanyaha Satyavadi Cha Shibiraushi Naroyata Yayativa Chodaraha Somavati Priyadarshanaha. So she got attracted. This is Rama. Like Rama, Satyavan was like this. Mahendra iva Veeraha, Vasuda iva Bhumi iva Kshama, Samskritir Antidevasya Karuna Antidevata Jaisa Karuna, Swashaktya Dhanata Indra Jaisa Dhanata, Brahmanyaha Satyavadi, Brahmana iva Satyavadi, Brahmavati iva Satyavadi, Yayati iva Chodara, Somavati Priyadarshana. So she got attracted to him. Then Narada, in that time Ashwapati was having samvada with Narada. Narada says, hey poor girl, don't you understand, he will die in 360 days. But I have given my mind, that is Pativritam. I have given my mind to Satyavan, so I am going to marry no matter whatever it is. Then in those days, Pita, it is not, people say in Sanatana Dharma, it is arranged marriage work. Most of the time it works. Anyway, so what it says, so I am going to follow him. Mayacha, the exact thing, what Sita says, Satyavati told once upon a time, which is documented in Valmiki and it's elaborated in Dharmakutam. Maya cha tatra gantavyam yesha dharma sanatana tapasa guru bhaktya cha bhartuhu sneha vratena cha tapasa. So it is more than tapas. It is more than bhakti, because the sneha between husband and wife is important. That was what Dampatyam was. Maya cha tatra gantavyam yesha dharma sanatana tapasa guru bhaktya cha bhartuhu sneha vratena cha. This is vrata, the sneha, the friendship between husband and wife is the vrata. That is what my father has given wedding to you. The same thing Sita says. So beautiful. So Valmiki also read lot of Purva Purana. It's not only in Mahabharata. So Nala Damayanti Katha is not only in Mahabharata. Such Nala Damayanti Katha and Satyavan Savitri Katha are pre-Ramayan time, because Valmiki gives reference to it. So, snehati vratena cha. The relationship is husband and wife is only sneha. Then she asks 4 or 5 varas. So then on the day, so on the particular day, Yama comes and then Yama puts his pasha, Yama puts his thread And then Satyavan goes away. Then this lady follows him. Prior to that, she did lot of tapas. So Satyavati follows Yama. And each step he turns back and he says, what do you want? Prathamavar. So my father-in-law has lost his kingdom. Hey Yama, give it to them so that they can do so. Everything she gives answer to Dharma. Why would Yama Dharma tempted to keep on giving her vara? Because every answer she gets is based on Dharma. It's a Dharma samvad between Yamadevata and this Pativratya Utkrishta lady. So she says, my parents-in-law have lost their kingdom because they have to do all the dharma ke aadhar par sabhi karna, they don't have vitt, so please give. Okay, granted. Then he says, second thing is, okay, they gave the kingdom, but they have to protect the kingdom, but my father-in-law has lost his eyesight, so give. That is second vrata. Then the third thing, if it is to be this, if this kingdom has to be protected, I need to have progeny. Asmat kula vardhata. I need to have progeny. So I will bless you with Satyavan 100 sons. Then fourth vara, okay, you give them 100 sons. What is the use if they are napunsak? They should be brought up with valor, dharma chintan, sabhi shreshth se uska, I need to do the palanans. Then okay, what do I do? Fifth vara, okay, what do I do? Eventually I give your Satyavan back to you. Go back to your kingdom. Come on, to go to the Yama and then get back to that wife is not an easy joke. She got it because she was always doing samvada based on satya, based on dharma. That is what Valmiki finishes. Athishobhana samvadam subhashitam Dhumyasena sutam vira. So Satyavan's father was Dhumnasena. Sutam vira Satyavantam anuvratam savitrim iva maam vidhi Tvama atma vashavartinim natu aham manasapi anyam drishtva asmi twadhrite anaga. Twadhrite, without you. Ritamane Satya iti means grip. Without your grip, I am nobody. Anaga, a man of purity. Na tu aham manasapi anyam drishtva. I have never even seen anybody, thought anybody in my mind. Tvaya ragavagacheyam yata anyakula. I am not like this ladies. It's Valmiki's thing. So ladies who chalanamati, the ladies who have chalanamati, I am dridhavrata. Only to you. Twadrute anagaha. I am not like others. Swayam tu bharyam kaumarim. Okay, this sarga. I said I didn't remember which sarga it is. It is sarga. So she says, she tells, hey, I am just a girl who had come into age. I am Kaumari. I am Kumari. Swayam tu bharyam. I became your wife 12 years. I have never seen anything. 12 years I have only lived with you, taken care of your mother, Choti Ma, and all the Devar and Sabi Loko, of course. But for Shatrughna and Bharata, because that 12 years they were in the Ujadit's place. That is different. Swayam tu bharyam kaumarim chiram adyushitam satim. I have only lived with you for these 12 long years. That means they didn't do any recreation. They only lived according to Dharma. Swayam tu bharyam kaumarim chiram adyushitam satim. Shailushaiva Mam Rama. Hey Rama, why are you acting? Pakandi. Shailusha mane Pakandi, are actor. So, 12 years I have lived with you. There are many strees here who are giving so much, and I'm impressed with one or two that there is a lady called Ranjani who goes out of the way to help people. Even yesterday that happened. Anyway, so that is Pativrityam in a way. Shailushaiva Mam Rama Parebhyo Datumichyati. Why are you trying to give my control to somebody? Because she has to live at the behest of somebody. When Rama goes to forest, she has to be dependent on her Devar. Right? But he is going to treat her as like Ma. Better than Ma. Sita, Ma Lakshmi. So, but that's a story. So, Ramayan is building up. So, Shailu Shaiva Mam Rama Shailusha Mane Pakandi. Beautiful Sanskrit word. Shailu Shaiva Mam Rama Parebhyo Datimichyati. Why are you giving control of me to somebody? Yasya Patyam Charamat. Yasya Charte Avarudhyase. Yasya Arte Avarudhyate. Why are you letting me go because of somebody? Even though that somebody is respectful. Tvam tasya bhava vashyascha. I know you have to be obedient under Vashya mane, under the influence, in a positive influence. Tvam tasya bhava vashyascha videyascha sada naga. I know you have to be under the umbrella of your father. That too if the father goes in the right pantha. Tvam tasya bhava. I am not saying that you should not listen to your father. That's a beautiful way how daughter-in-law should be. I don't have to tell to Gujarati communities, but anyway. Swam tasya bhava vashyascha videyascha sada anaga. I know you are a man of purity. Anagha, agham mane papa. Tvam tasya bhava. You be there, but don't sacrifice me. Right? Samam anadhaya vanam natvam prastatum arhasi. Vanam natvam prastatum arhasi. You, I tell you, you cannot go to forest without me. Na prastatum arhasi. Arhasi mane determined way of speaking. Tapova yadiva aranyam swargo va asyat sahatva. Let it be forest. Let it be the Yamaloka. Let it be Swargaloka. It should all be with you. Samam anadhaya, you don't, anadhaya. If you go without taking me, you are not eligible to prastatum na arhasi. You are not eligible to take me. So this is samadhana beda dand. She is doing the beda and she is going to be very determined. Tapova yadiva aranyam swargova syat sahatvaya nache me bhavita tatra kachit pati pras. Hey Rama, how many times I have to tell you? How many times I tell you? So, dharma vidadake murkake, dharma vichar vidadake murkake. Purandaradasa sings, why do you have to preach dharma to a people who are mood? You can be ignorant, but if you are murka, ignorance is better than being murka, being stubborn. But Rama, you are not a stubborn, you are atimetavi. I'm bringing some correlation here. So that was a great song in Kannada by Purandaradasa. He was also a Bhakti Kavi. He says, you cannot preach Dharma to people who are pretentious. You can preach Dharma to ignorant people. But you cannot preach Dharma to people who don't want to listen. But you are not like that. So, Nache me bhavita tatra kachiti pati prasa. Rama, I won't give you any parisrama. I won't ask you to do more work. Prushtataha tava gacchantya vihara shayaneshvapi vihara. Even when you are playing, even when you are having recreation, because that is Kula Dharma. He was a Kshatriya, so he has to do his Kula Dharma. Even in that time, shayaneshvapi, even when sleeping, you know what did she say? We will do our duty as a yati, as a sannyasi. So that's what Valmiki hints here. Even when you are sleeping, I won't bother you. So you can understand. So Prishtataha tava gacchantya vihara shayaneshvapi kushakasha sharaishika yecha kantakino dhrumaha thula ajina samasparsha marge mama sam. Even the kantaki, even the kant, even the thorns, I will consider it to be thula mane ilavam panj, silky cotton. Thula mane, ajina mane, deer skin, smooth deer skin. Thula karpasa, the amara for thula is karpasa. Thula ajina samasparsha marge mama sahastvaya mahavata samudhutam yanmam avakarishyati rajo ramana. Ye Ramana. Here why he says is, I know when I am walking in the forest, there are a lot of winds like West Texas, all the raj mane, dust. All the raj will follow, avakarishyati, it will envelop me. But even then I feel you are Ramana, Sundara, beautiful you. So why didn't he call Ramana? Why didn't he call, it's 3 letters. So Rama could be used to something else. So why did he use Ramana? Even I cherish seeing you enveloped with the dust. Rajo Ramana tan manye paramardhyam iva chandanam. I will think that is chandana lepanam on you. I would think that is chandanam on you and me. Rajo Ramana tan manye mane. I will think parardhyam shreshta chandanam. Parardhyam means superior chandanam. Shadhvaleshu yad asishye vanante vanagoracha kutastarana talpeshu kim syati sukataram tata. So kutastarana talpeshu, all these jamakal, what is this? The bed, talpeshu, even in the bed. Why do I worry about with the silky bed? I can shadhvaleshu, shadhvale mentioned dry leaf. So sadhvaleshu yad asishye, even when I am sitting and sleeping, asishye, sitting and sleeping, either way you can take. Sadhvaleshu on a dry leaves, it makes also noise, it is irritable. But still, in that case, in your presence, why do I care about all this couch? Kutastarana, astarana mane blanket, what do you call it as? Ratna Kambal, we bolte hai na Ratna Kambal. Kutastarana talpeshu, talpe mane bed. Talpeshu kimsyat sukataram tataha patram moolam palam yatvam alpam va yadi. On one day, you don't even have to go and pluck fruits. I will do everything. You just do your dharma karya. Patram moolam phalam yatvam alpham va yadi babu. One day it may be less, one day it may be more. Don't care, would you please? Patram moolam phalam yatvam alpham va yadi babu dasyasi swayam ahrita. Beautiful. She is a Rajakumari. That to Janakanandani. She says, because she wants to prove that is the dharma. Beautiful. What that ends Ramayan, this Sarga, Valmiki ends, husband and wife are like a body and a shadow. Biru. Biru is, if you look at Biru means, if you simply understand, if you studied conversational Sanskrit, you will say Biru means timid. But Biru, there is another meaning for Biru. Biru means shadow. So, Pati and Patni should be like shadow. Valmiki finishes this chapter. So, every chapter, there are a lot of life lessons. So, Dasyami, that is what she is doing. I will do Rama. You just sit, simply do Agni Karya. Go and enjoy. Go and do the hunting. Dasyasi swayam ahritya. See, I will bring myself. Can you believe 18-year-old girl saying, Dasyasi swayam ahritya tanme amrita rasa opamam. That is like amrita. Amrita rasa upamam iva. That is like the fruits I bring you will be like amrita. Na matuhu na pituhu tatra smarishyami na veshmanaha artavani upabunjana pushpani cha pala. I know what to, I will read the Shastra. I know in which season what will come. So artavani mane Akashavani Dekkar Artavani. Appropriate season. According to appropriate season, if it is November, then you go what is called as cranberries. If it is in summer, you take amrapala. Likewise, apple is every time. Anyway, so arthavani upabunjana pushpani chapalani. I know what seasons, what fruit will come. I will plan. So there's no refrigerator, but I can plan. Nacha tatra ghatak kinchiti drashtum arhasi vipriyam. You will not see anything vipriyam. You will not see anything that bothers you. I will take the responsibility. Mat kritena nachate shoko. There won't be any sorrow because of me. Bhavishyami. Don't think that I am going to be your bhara. Bhara mane carrying. Durbhara mane difficulty. So don't think I am your burden. Durbhara mane burden. So, na bhavishyami durbhara. I give you word that I won't be a burden to you. Yatvaya sah swargo nirayo. Yatvaya vina swargo. Tvaya vina nirayaha. Niraya mane hell. Niraya mane opposite of swarga. We don't want to use the word. It's the opposite of swarga is known as niraya. Even in the swarga, without you, it is opposite to swarga. Yat tvaya sahasa swargo nirayo yat tvaya vina iti janan param pritim gachara mama. Please, now that you have known that there won't be any trouble, I won't be a burden, I will feed you. I will make sure you don't see any unauspicious thing. So given all this assurance, iti jananne, you understand all this, Rama. Why are you not? Dharma sravana murgage. This is what Purandarasa sings. You have to preach dharma only to people who don't understand. But this man is dharma swarupam. Why I am telling you? Iti jananne param pritim. Make yourself happy. Having known this, please make yourself happy. And you go with me, Rama. Gacha Rama Mayasa. Beautiful. So, Kamban says, Ranjani came, so why wouldn't we miss our own Tamil? Nayagan vanan nannal utran yennum meyaman ilandan yennum vimmalal. That's what I said. She had conquered all the enemies. Jita vairi varge. I don't worry. Kamban says, she didn't cry. Why two sargas Valmiki put Sita crying? She didn't cry. Nayagan vanam nannal. Because my husband is going to forest leaving this wealth, that didn't bother her. Nayagan vanam nannal utran yennum meyaman ilandan meyaman. Shreshta bhumi. He lost Shreshta bhumi. She didn't cry. She didn't cry because her husband is going to forest being a vanaprastha. She didn't cry because he lost the greatest kingdom. Meyaman ilandan yendrum vimmalal. Vimmalal man vimmi mane vilapanti. Uski Samskrita varta to vimmalal. Ni varundalai ni vengyan. Ni varundalai ni vengayan. But Rama said, Rama did not bother to let Sita live and stay away from her. Ni varundalai ningaven yan yendra. So you stay here. Ningavan yan endra தீயவெம் சொல். Why Sita became terrified? Why Sita started crying? Not because Rama lost the kingdom, not because the wealth is gone. He did not think what Sita would think, how Sita would bear the separation. He didn't say, Ninga, you stay here, I will go. When she heard these hot words, தீயவெம் சொல் செவிசுடத்தேம்புவாள் நீ வருந்தலை நீங்கவென் யான் என்ற தீயவென் சொல் செவிசுடத்தேம்புவாள். Beautiful. What to say, what not to say. Kamban says, that is what did I say? Narayana Tirtha aptly sings Jitavairi Varge. So she had conquered all the enemies. She wants to be with her husband. Only thing when Rama said, you be here, I'm going to forest. That was like a bad, hot, scorching, hot words. Thiyaven sol sevisudattembuvali. It went and pierced her ears and she started pouring her tears. So this is what Ramayana is, that pati-patni relationship. Athamam evam avyagram vanam na eva naishyasi visham adya eva pasyami mahavisham dvishatam vasham. You don't give me to an enemy. Bharata is not an enemy, but this is an emotion. Valmiki brings us 18-year-old Kaumari. Here and there he wants us to put emotion, even though everybody knows Bharata is like Bharata. Bharata is like a Devata. So don't give me in responsibility to somebody enemy. Visham. So in that case I will drink Visham. Paschati apihi dukkena mama na eva asti jivitam. I don't want to. Don't get perturbed later. Paschati apihi dukkena. Don't worry. I will give my life, then don't cry later on. Unjitaya tvaya nata tada eva maranam varam. If you leave me, maranam eva varam. To be separate, it is better to give my life rather to be separated. Idam hi sahitum shokam muhurtam apina utsahe. Rama says in Kishkinda Kanda, muhurtam apina jiviyam. But the hint came already from Sita. She says, Idam hi sahitum shokam. I will not be able to bear this separation. And then I cannot even stay a muhurtam. Muhurtam is a figurative word. Kshanaapi. Or muhurtam is 45 minutes. But that was the usage then. Okay. That's why they say, even in wedding, they say muhurta. One muhurta kal, 45 minutes. Idam hi sahitum shokam muhurtam apina utsahe kim punardasha varshani trini cha ekam cha dukkita. Wow. Sita was not able to say for 14 years. So she starts with small number. 3 years. Then she says, Trini cha ekam cha dasha trini ekam. She was not able to say 14. She says dasha trini ekam cha. That is the beautiful way. Because that itself is not able to be taken by Sita ma. Iti sa shoka samtapta vilapya karunam bahu vilapya karunam. She started crying. Her chest became heavy. Chukrosha patim ayasta brusham alinya saswaram. She went brusham. She took deep breath and went and hugged. She is going to do this. This Rama did not cherish this because Rama was feeling guilty. But in later Aranyakanda, tam drishtva satruhantaram magarshina sukhavaham babuva hrishta. That's the word. Here it's dukkhena. How could Rama, such a pati, see his wife in that sad situation? So he also started feeling heavy. Whereas in Aranyakanda, when Rama with Ekena, as a ekaki, as a single person, even without the help of Lakshmana, he killed 14,000 soldiers of Ankara and Dushana, yonder on the Godavari Tir in Janasthan. Sita ma sees and runs. Tam drishtva shatruhantaram, tam drishtva ramam drishtva. The Dirga was there, Plutam. Tam drishtva satruhantaram magarsheenam. Why? Because that will make rishis happy, so that rishis can do uninterrupted Agnihotra, because Kara and Dushana are gone from Bastar region. In Chhattisgarh, Bastar na abhi to Dandagaran karte hain. So us क्षेत्र से हटा दिया, कर दूषण और चतुर्दश सेन को हटा दिया. Then Sita मासी स्तम दृष्ट्वा शत्रुहंतारम महर्षीणाम सुखावहम बभूव हृष्टा. Why they babuva, God alinganam. Vaidehi Bhartaram Parishasvaja. That made Rama happy. It looked like a lepanam. Iti sa shoka samtapta vilapya karunam bahu shukrosha patim ayastha brisham alingya saswaram sa vidha bahu bihi vakyaihi digdaihi va gajangana. Gajangana mane female elephant. The words what Rama said as if as if a female element was stung by a poison immersed arrow. Do digda vakyaihi digdaihi iva gajangana chirasam niyatam bhashpam mumocha agnim iva arani. When arani wood is being lit by Agni, it immediately catches fire. That's how they start the Agnihotra. So likewise, the minute Rama said these words, Kamban says, Tiya Vensol Sevisudattembuvar. What Valmiki says is, Digdaihi Vagajangana. When same thing, he says, as if an elephant was stung by a poisonous arrow, as if the Arani wood was ignited with the help of Agni, she started pouring her years. Tasya Spatika Shamkasham. At that time, she was very pale. In Tamil, they call it as payalai. The separation itself creates that whiteness in men and women. So, Pulgichendren, Pudai Payarnden, Avvalavile, Algikolvade, Natpu. So, when the affection is to that extreme, this is Bhakti Sringara, when the affection is to the extreme, husband and wife are sleeping in a same palang. Some insect went into the ear of that heroine, Nayaki. So, she just turns. The minute she turned, Pulgichendren, Pudai Payarnden, Avvalavile. So she just turned. But that by the time he was worrying that this woman will go away and his body started becoming pale. That is the Bhakti Kama, Bhakti Sringaram. Thirukural says, Thiruvalluvar says, Pulgichendren, Pudai Payarnden, Avvalavile, Allikollavatre, Pasapu mane this. So Spatika, in Sanskritam, Valmiki brings this. Tasya Spatika Samkasham became pale. Spatika Samkasham Vari Samtapa Sambhavam. Vari mane water. Vari Santapa Sambhavam Netrabhyam Parisusrava Pankachabhyam Iva Udakam. As if the lotus leaf, water is being spilled away from a lotus leaf. Netrabhyam Parisusrava Pankachabhyam. How many references, how many similes, how many similes Valmiki gives. Netrabhyam Parisusrava Pankachabhyam Iva Udakam Tachaiva Amala Chandravam Mukam Ayatalochanam. How was she? Amala Chandravam. She was like a blemishless Chandra Bimba face. Mukha Ayatalochana with deep eyes. Netra. He is like a Mriganayan in Ayatalochanam. Piercing eyes. Paryashushyata bhashpena jalodhritam ivambujam. Same thing. Similarly, he says jaladhrita ivambujam paryashushyata. Two slokas he gives. It's not punarukti. He wants to emphasize how sad Ma was. It is pouring. Kangulum pagalum kantuilariyal kannanir kaigalal irakkum. When in Alvar, in Bhakti poet, sings about Sri Ranganatha in Sri Rangam. Days and night this lady was showing affection, like Jayadeva sings, Sasa Saswata Sananda Govinde Lola Lochana. At a distance, this Radha sees Govinda, Sasa Saswata Sananda Govinde. She didn't see him. Then at one time, Krishna walks, that's it, that is Vivaha. Radha Kalyana. Sa Sasasvada Sananda Govinde Lola Lo. That was that Sringara between them. Likewise, this lady was so affectionate to Lord Ranganatha that day and night she thinks and ice water were pouring and the mother was not able to hold the tears of her daughter. Kangulum pagalum kantuilariyal kannanir kaigalal iraikum. They are catching the water in the palm, pouring, and then the water it's fed to Kaveri, as if Kaveri itself nothing but the eye tears of that lady who got affection to Ranganatha. Nammalvar sings, Kangulum pagalum kantuilariyal kannanir kaigalal iraikum sangu sakkarangalenne kaikupum tamarai talarum. That is Sringara. Whether it is Tirukural or Jayadeva or Valmiki or Alvar, you name it. Taham Parishvajya Bahubhyam Visanya. Then he also did Parishvajya. Tam hu Sitam Parishvajya. Then he says, oh, why am I? I'm so ill-minded person. I'm making this lady Madrakshane. Oh, Valmiki says, my memory corrects, Madrakshane. Intoxicating lady with eyes. I have done this sin by making you cry. So he went and did Alinganam. Tam Parishvajya Bahubhyam Visangyam Iva Dukkitam Visangyam. She lost her sense. After she cried, she fell down. Visangyam, Sangyam mane jnane. Visangyam mane, she lost her sense. Visangyam iva dukkitam uvacha vachanam raja Rama. Then he beautifully says, Hey Site, uvacha vachanam Rama pariviswam viswasayam satada. And by giving pariviswasa, viswasa, pariviswasa, super adjective. Viswasa mane confidence, more confidence. The words Rama spoke gave confidence to Sita. Uvacha vachanam Rama pariviswasayam tada na devi tava dukha. Beautiful. Hey Devi, he is reasoning. That is what I said. You can't win an argument by being overbearing. You can win an argument by reasoning, they say in management. This is what it is. Hey Devi, na devi tava dukkena swargam api abhirochaye. I cannot live without you in Swarga. Even that doesn't tempt me. Na abhirochaye. Na devi tava dukkena swargam. By making you unhappy, Tava dukkena swargam api na abhirochaye nahi me asti bhayam. I am not worried about anybody. Nahi me asti bhayam. I am not worried about anybody because he himself, Valmiki, indirectly tells that this is Paramapita. Swayambhuhu iva sarvataha. Don't you know that I am Swayambhu? Swayam Vyakta Kshetram. I am a Swayambhu. This is a Vaishnava Grantha. So in Purana it says that there are 8 Swayam Vyakta Kshetra. First Swayam Vakshatreta is Sri Rangam. Then down south near Trinaveli, there is known as Stotadri. In Tamil we call Vanamamalai or Nanganeri. And third one is Varaha Kshetram, Sri Mushnam near Kadalur. Fourth one is Tirupati Tirumala. Fifth one is Naimicharanyam. Sixth one is Pushkaram. Seventh one is fifth one is Pushkaram, Naimicharanyam, then Badrinath, and then Muktinath. So in India, there are 7 Swayam Vyakta Kshetra according to Vaishnava. So it is Totadri, Sri Mushnam, Sri Rangam, Tirupati, Pushkaram, Naimisharanyam, Muktinatha, Badari Kshetram. So these are known as Swayam Vyakta Kshetram. So Swayambhuhu Iva Sarvataha. So Valmiki indirectly says Rama is nothing but that Sriman Narayana who had come as a Swayambhu, na Manusham, na Arsham, na Devatam, na Rajam. So temples are normally built by Arsha, by Rishi, by Devatas. Then third one is by Manusha, by people. And fourth is Raja. So all these 4, those places where he came on his own, that is known as Swayam Vyakta. In Sri Rangam, the Lord is not made out of stone. It is made out of sand. Clay. It is known as, it's made out of clay. That is very important. That's why there is no Abhishekam to Sri Ranganatha. Whereas in Tirumala, it is stone. So in some places, it is Shalagrama Tirumeni. In Pushkar, it is water itself is the Swami. In Naimisharanyam, it is forest. In Badrinath, it is Shalagrama. In Muktinath, it is also Shalagrama. Swayam Vyakta Kshetra. It is known as Swayam Vyakta Kshetra. The other name for Swayam Vyakta is Swayambhu. Why did I do that? I want to be a good husband. I want to engage in conversation with you, and I needed to seek your opinion. What a beautiful Ramayan says this. I myself is not successful in this. Anyway, tava sarvam abhiprayam avijnaya shubhanane. A beautiful lady. Tava sarvam abhiprayam. All the wishes of you I wanted to. I didn't know avijnaya. I was ignorant of your views and your thinking. I wanted to seek your opinion. That's self enough. These 5 sargas I told you, 27, 28, 29, 30. No divorce will happen. So I had to learn everything. Everybody has to learn. Tava sarvam abhiprayam avijnaya shubhanane vasam narochaye aranye shaktimanapi. You said, Bhayamasti va? You said, am I fearful? No, I am Swayambhu. I am not fearful. But I wanted to know, are you truly willing to come with me? That is the reason I wanted to seek your opinion. Even though I am Shaktiman. Hey Sita, don't think that I am a coward. Shaktiman api rakshena vasam narochaye aranye. I didn't know whether you like to stay in Aranyavasam na rochaye. I don't know. So I wanted to test. Now that I got your views, beautiful. Yat srishtasi maya sardam vanavasaya mait srishtasi. Now that if it makes you happy, yat srishtasi, right? It is munnilai. So he's talking conversation, samvada. So atishobhana samvada, that is what it is. See, all these three sargas, it's ending in a nice way. Atishobhanam mangalam. Yat srishtasi maya sardam, along with me. Sardam mane in conjunction with me. Yat srishtasi maya sardam vanavasaya maitili na vihatum maya shaktya kirtihi atmavatayata. Like good name cannot move away from a good man. A good man cannot be separated from good name. Likewise, I cannot be separated from you. Na vihatum maya shaktya kirtihi atmavatayata. Kirtihi atmavatayata. Dharma tu gaja nasa uru sadbihi acharitah pura tam cha aham manuvarte adhyayata suryam suvarchala. A lady who is a lady of valor. So he says here, because now I have known that you are willing to sacrifice, you are willing to bear all the difficulties in forest. I know that you are a strong lady like the thighs of an elephant. Nasa uru, like the trunk as well as the thigh. I know your strength. Sadbihi acharitah pura tam aham anuvarte, like always Surya and Suvarchala. Suvarchala, according to Purana, Suvarchala is the wife of Surya. Like Suvarchala and Surya are always together. Now that I have known your views, I know your stamina, we will be non-separated. Na khalu aham nagacheyam vanam janakanandini vachanam tu nayati mam pituhu samyopabrimhitam. Pituhu samyopabrimhitam. The words given to my father, the dharma on which my father rests, that will not go in vain. Na kalu aham na gacheyam vanam na gacheyam na kalu. It is not that we are not going to forest, that will never happen. Na gacheyam na kalu, double negative. So we are going to forest so that we will stand on the dharma upon which my father rests. Pituhu samyopa brimhitam yesha dharmastu sushruni ye subhanane. A lady who had listened to lot of good dharma. Yesha dharmastu sushruni pituhu matu cha vashyata atacha agnyam vyatikramya na aham jivitam acha pituhu mata guru vachanam atikramya. We cannot forsake the vachana of Pitu, Mata and Guru. What is this? Matrudevo bhava, Pitrudevo bhava, Acharya devo bhava, Athiti devo bhava. Where is this? Shikshavali. In Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Pratama Prashna Shikshavali mein aata hai. So, Athacha Agyam Vyatikramya Naham Jivitum Utsahe Aswadhinam Katam Devam Prakaraihi Abhiradhyate Swadhinam Samatikramya Mataram Pitaram Gurum. Swadhinam mane not, you should not take literal meaning as independent. Swadhinam mane here Pratyaksha. Here, beautiful. Swadhinam Mataram Pitaram Guru means Swadhinam mane Pratyaksha Devata, living God. Aswadhinam mane not Pratyaksha. You cannot see God, but you can see God with willingness. Swadhin mein means it's easy. You can see your mother, father and guru and atiti. Swadhinam mane, literal meaning is Swadhin mane independency, but here you should take as Pratyaksha. You can see your mother, father. So you cannot forsake the words of the living gods who are nothing but mother and father, guru and visitors. Then why do you worry about praying the God which you cannot see? Aswadhinam katam devam prakaraihi abhiradyate radhyate abhiradyate. Why do you want to go and worship? No, you should worship. But make sure you don't forsake the words of your father. Treat your mother and father and guru as living God. That's how you should take it. Beautiful. Aswadhinam katam devam prakaraihi abhiradhyate swadhinam samatikramya mataram pitaram gurum yatrayam tatrayo loka pavitram tatsamam bhuvi. There is no in three loka. What is three loka? Bhumi, Swarga, Patal. So in Karma Kanda there are only three lokas specified. Once you satisfy the deeds in these three lokas, then only you think of liberation. So you have to do karma so that you take care of all the required thing in this bhuloka. then you do good things, then you will have a place in Swarga Loka. If you don't do good things, you will go into Atala Loka or in Naraka. Either way. So that is what Karma Kanta specifies only 3 loka. Yatrayam tatrayo lokaha pavitram tatsamam bhuvi nanyati asti shubha pange tenedham abhiradyate. There is nothing in these 3 worlds that can equal to the words of mother, father, guru. Na satyam dhanamanav va na yajnat aptha dakshinaha tata bhalakara site yata seva piturmata. Mata, my understanding, our understanding is pitu seva. Here pitu mane, you should take mata, pitu, even all pasu pakshi. San chadushpate, san tachanyoravrini mahe, gatum yajnaya, gatum yajnapate. You see, no, that also comes in Samhita Bhaga. So, it is nothing that even you live in Satya, that's fine. It is nahi ninda prakarena idam vaktaha. So, na satyam dhanamanav, no satyam, whether you speak truth or not, you speak truth. Then you give lot of bounties, dhanam. Manav dhanam, beautiful. The dhana that is done, that will give you name. Valmiki is very good. Don't give money to some dirty politicians or somebody. Give where it is required. He says, Manav, the Manav mane perid. Manav mane good. Dana Manav va yajnat apta dakshina. Appropriate dakshina you should give. Neither give less nor give too much. If you give too much, Purohit gets tempted. But at the same time, don't give him less. Give him half. Apta dakshina tata balakara. What is balakara? What is better than all the dana, all the satyam, all the yajna, all the apta dakshina? Balakaraha kim? Balakara pitur vachanam paripalanam. Pitur mata swargo dhanam va dhanyam va vidya putra sukani cha guru vritya anurodena. Anurode mane to follow. So when you follow the duties of Pita or Mata who live according to Dharma, that caveat you should say, Guruhu anurodhena na kinchite api durlabham. What is not reachable when you are following the words of your dutiful father? Swargo, you get Swarga, you get Dhanam, you get Dhanyam, you get Vidya, you get Putra, you get everything. Guru Vrittena Anurodena. Anurodena mane Guru Vrittena Anurodena. Whatever the father says you do, Anurodena. Deva Gandharva Lokane Brahma Lokam Tataparane Prapnuvanti Mahatmana Matua Pitruparayana Deva Loka, Gandharva Loka, Brahma Loka. And it also says Goloka. You have to make a note because that's the reason Pashu Paripalanam is very important because what is Goloka? Even if you do Godohana 6 minutes, even if you stay 6 minutes in the cattle shed, that is Goloka. It's as good as Swarga, so that is called Goloka. Deva Gandharva Golokane Brahmalokam Tataparane Prapunavanti Mahatmano. See, even this Goloka is better than Devaloka. That is better than Gandharva Loka. The only thing that is better than Goloka is Brahma Loka, that is Sri Vaikuntha. You see, that much reverence is given to Go. That's what you have, that Girnar Pasu in Gujarat. No, you people do that in Gujarat and in Mathura and all that thing. So, Samam Pita Yata Shasti Satya Dharma Pate Sthita. That is what it is. Whom should we follow? Dharma Pate Sthitaha Pita. The Pita who lives and who breathes Dharma. Samam Pita Yata Shasti. Shasti mane the orders. Dharma Pate Sthita Pita Shasti manna chahiye. Samam Pita Yata Shasti Satya Dharma Pate Sthita Tata Vartitum Ichchami Sahi Dharma Sanatana. That is the reason I am going to follow the Dharma. Mama Sannamati. I was perplexed. Sannamati means perplexed. Mama Sannamati Site. Tvam netum dandakavanam. I was perplexed, thinking it is so harsh. What would you think? Now that you have agreed, so my blemishness in my mind is gone. Vasishyamiti satvam mam anayitum sunischita. Now it is clear that you are going to come with me. Mam anayitum sunischita. Sahi drishta anavadyangi vanaya madirekshane. Hey madirekshane, hey lady with intoxicating eyes. Anugachaswa mam biru. Thank God we came to this word. Anugachaswa mam biru. Ye biru, like a shadow. You follow me like a shadow. I will walk with you like a shadow. Anugachaswa mam biru saha dharmachari bhava. Beautiful. Husband and wife should be like chaya. Tanu chaya iva. நிழல் போல இருக்க வேண்டும். ஸோ அனுகச்சஸ்வ மாம் பீருசக தர்மச்சரி பவ சர்வதா சதுருஷம் சீதே மம ஸ்வஸ்ய குலஸ்ய ச. ஆல்வேஸ் லெட் அஸ் பி அன்செப்பரேட்டட் லைக் அ பாடி அண்ட் ஷேடோ. சர்வதா சதுருஷம் சீதே மம ஸ்வஸ்ய குலஸ்ய ச வியவசாயம் அனுக்ராந்தா காந்தே த்வம் அதிசோபனம். தட் இஸ் அதிசோபனம். Finish. So that is the Makuta I kept. Atishobanam Samvadam. Hey Kante, you follow me, I follow you. We are like body and shadow. And that is what your kula and my kula and everybody. Sarvata sadrisham site mama swasya kulasya cha vyavasayam anukranta. Vyavasayam means work. Let us work. Vyavasayam anukranta kante tvam atishobanam. Devim vacham ajanayanta devaha ताम विश्वरूपा पशवो वदन्ति सानो मन्द्रेश मूर्झन्दुहानाधेनुर्वाग् अस्मान् उपसुष्टुतैतु पवमान सुतुटुपटु पादार विन्दमुलकु निनाम रूपमुलकु नित्य जय मंगलम. मंगलम कौसलेन्द्राय मगनीय गुणाब्दये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मंगलम. The 50th episode ends with a very shubha vacham. अतिशोभनम मंगलानि संतु शुभम.